They laughed like vultures in a feeding frenzy, and she laughed with them. I sat there, staring at the smee of sauce on my plate, pretending to scroll, pretending not to hear her friends jab about men who need permission to grow a spine. But it wasn't the insult that stung. It was what followed. Nothing. Silence. My wife didn't flinch, didn't defend. She sipped her drink, glanced at me, and said, "If this makes you uncomfortable, you can just pay and leave." No sarcasm, no wink, just ice. I nodded, lips curled slightly. "Appreciate the clarity," I said, rising from my seat. They chuckled, thought I was adding to the routine. One even clapped. I laid down the exact amount, left no tip, grabbed my keys, and left them in their laughter, a chorus that faded before I reached the door. But that moment had been weeks in the making. I'd seen the drift, the detachment, her checking out, one emotion at a time. Her scent changed, her sleep habits flipped. She used to hate the right side of the bed. Now she curled into it like she belonged there. I didn't argue. I didn't pry. I watched. She'd smile at her phone, a smile I hadn't earned. Her posture shifted when I entered a room. Not guilt, resignation. I wasn't her husband anymore. I was just filling space. I took notes, studied patterns. Every Thursday, same cab, same girls' night, same spot. But I checked social media. Hannah, the alibi, was in Morocco. So I played dumb, smiled more, and mirrored her phone to a burner. She didn't notice a thing. There was no Marcus in her contacts. But Jamie sent voice notes with a man's laugh, saying, "Tell him you're at dinner. He's too nice to question it." That was all I needed. The next week, I followed her, parked down the street, watched her step into a black sedan, lean in, kiss him like she meant it. No pause, no shame. She walked into his building like it was hers. I didn't confront her. I accepted it, because truth has a way of surfacing. 3 nights later, I suggested dinner. Same restaurant, same people. She blinked, surprised. "Really? You sure you want to go?" I told her I'd changed. Told her I wanted to reconnect. She smiled, believed me. At the table, her friend tossed out another insult, this time about men who still carry wallets. They all laughed. So did she. But I didn't. I slid a folded photo across the table. Her and Marcus. In the kiss, his hand in her back pocket. Her face drained. Everyone stared. No one spoke. I leaned in. "Go on. Tell them who he is." She looked at the picture like it had its own heartbeat, like she couldn't make sense of it. But I could. I stood, dropped my share of the bill, said it again, "Appreciate the clarity," and walked out. I didn't go home. Not that night. Not the one after. She called, texted, emailed, DMs, voicemails. None said "I'm sorry." Only, "Where are you? You embarrass me. We need to talk." That's the thing with people like her. They don't regret betrayal, only being caught. So I sent one last text. "Check the account. I took what was mine. The rest is yours. Tell your friends the full story." It was clean, legal, documented, done the night I followed her. She underestimated silence. 2 days later, she showed up at my office. No lipstick, smudged mascara, shaky voice. "I messed up," she whispered. I looked past her at the skyline. Didn't blink. "No," I said. "You decided." I handed her a folder. The photo, the messages, bank receipts. She clutched it like it could save her. But drowning people don't get lifelines. "Goodbye, Claire," I said. Not "take care." Not "let's talk." Just that. She stood there for a beat, then left. And when the door clicked shut, I didn't feel anger, heartbreak, or even satisfaction. I felt nothing. And that's how I knew I'd already won.